We've been trying to say this is where she gets the lying from.
Just for the record, Judge, I'm going to move to strike this witness. She stated earlier that they had no direct knowledge, so I just want that noted for the record.
The last witness or this witness?
Both of them. She said had no direct knowledge.
All right. All right, sir.
You're going to let them testify, but all of their testimony has been stricken from record.
All right, could you come up here? And I'll take your motion under advisement.
Thank you, Judge.
So testify as the way of Crawford. All right, go ahead, please.
How you doing? My name is Aaron Bradley.
All right.
Aaron, have you seen Natasha Brown and Laura Hardy cyber stalking me and talking about me while I'm on a live stream?
Objection, compound, and leading.
All right. Sustained. You need to break it down.
Hey, sorry. Aaron, have you witnessed
Thank you.
Natasha Brown doxing my phone number and address on a live stream?
Objection, compound, and leading.
Objection, is that within my injunction of doxing my address?
I don't even know what a doxing is.
It means that she posted my address and phone number to thousands of people.
Right. You're going to have to lay a predicate that would establish that he has direct knowledge that...
Well, they felt a little bad for her, so they were giving her every opportunity, as long as she
I'm
followed.
sorry, what?
I mean, what I'm hearing is that there's post, but I also know with electronics, just because it appears to be someone doesn't mean that person is actually doing the post. So...
Did you hear what the judge told her? Just because it appears that somebody's doing it doesn't mean that that's that person doing the post. The judge is done with her shit.
He would have to establish that he knows for sure...
Oh my God, 5 minutes. You guys are awesome.
Who is doing the
Thank you,
questions
guys.
you're asking.
So is Natasha Brown the one that doxed my address?
Objection calls for facts, not evidence, and speculation. He has never met my client.
Okay. Okay, you're going to have to lay a foundation as to how he would know that.
Little TikTok. Believe me, TikTok. I'm going to cry and you can believe me.
Not just...
Move to strike.
All right.
I have a picture of Natasha Brown on her account. I also have a live stream of her account Brownie, of her her picture, her face, her voice. It's her.
It's her. It is.
I promise.
I promise.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
Aaron, have you witnessed Natasha talking about my mother and about me?
Objection, Judge.
Okay. That's a question. Have you observed? Yes or no?
Yes,
And how do you know that it's Natasha?
because if she were to talk right now, I'd be able to identify the voice.
Well, see, Gabby just said it was a bad judge, but this judge took over questioning poor little lying twat waffle. Isn't that weird? But she's a bad judge. Didn't give her any chance. She can turn the recording over to whoever she likes. This is not anything to do with what she's saying. Oh, well, is she mad about it? Just because they're gifting me, it still doesn't make anything I'm doing here illegal.
It's a random voice that he's heard.
Okay.
This is...
Okay. I'm going to sustain the objection. And do you have any questions or...
I have one.
All right.
Aaron, have you seen a picture of the defendant on TikTok of her username to identify if that is her?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, she thought she proved something.
Just briefly, Judge.
Okay.
How much money do you and Gabrielle Jacobson make on TikTok exploiting people?
Exploiting people. They don't exploit anybody.
You and Gabrielle create live stream.
I just want to say something. That use of the word exploiting people on TikTok, he used that on purpose. Remember, Attorney General's behind us.
Correct?
Oh my God.
She does. I don't.
And she puts your
Gabby
address out
exploits
there for
people.
people to see so they can send gifts, right?
Not on TikTok.
She puts it on other social media platforms.
No, people ask her, private message her about her address.
So she's communicated with random people online so they can send gifts to your house, correct?
Well, we've also made wish lists on Amazon where that address is private.
Okay, so she has actually made contact with unknown people on TikTok to get them to send things to your address, correct?
Can you rephrase that?
Okay. She has made contact with random strangers on TikTok as part of her live stream, correct?
Yeah, but doesn't everybody do that?
No, I have a real job, but I'll answer.
So do I. But
So how much money does she make per person? Is it $2.99,
Drop the mic.
$5.99 per month for her subscription?
honestly, I don't know.
Well, you're married to her, right?
Okay.
So you know how much money is coming in from her TikTok business.
She doesn't know how much money is coming in from my regular job.
You're sitting here under oath, and you don't know how much money she makes off of TikTok
It's
posting.
different every week.
How much is it on a given week?
Maybe $100, if that.
$100 per week? That's what
Oh
you're
my
saying
God,
here
guys,
under
thank
oath.
you.
Yeah. You know what, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you to do a continuance for this? Because I feel like this is unfair, and she needs to get a lawyer.
Okay.
I agree.
You're not the litigant, and so you don't have standing to make that request. But do you have any further questions?
Do you know that she's exploited your son on TikTok for money?
Your Honor, is it okay if I say I don't want any further questions?
You want to take the fifth? Do you know about her letter to the law firm? The law firm letter?
Yeah, and it's a real letter.
Oh, really? That's a real letter? Did you speak to the lawyer?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I approach the witness? This is respondents 1 and respondents 2. I can show you respondents 1 and respondents 2. Okay, so,
Now, the judge will address them both requesting an attorney. They filed this in October of 2024. This hearing was on January 28th of this year. If she needed an attorney, she had plenty of time to hire an attorney. But you know why she didn't? Because she had no evidence and nobody would take her fucking case. Gabby claims her content is mom content. No, Gabby's content is her slandering and pretending to be cyber-stalked and harassed on this app for the last however long she's been on here. Nobody is stalking and harass her. Has she pissed people off where they've left her mean DMs or whatever? Probably. Have they ever been me? Fuck no. But Gabby's content is to lie and rage bait about other creators. That's her content, being a liar and exploiting her child here on the internet.
Well, I can see this one was messed with.
do you recognize the letter?
Yeah, okay.
Do you recognize it?
Okay.
Do you recognize it?
Yes, I do.
Which lawyer from that law firm was
Yes, ma'am.
who did you speak to?
Well, we've done everything.
You remember, right?
Yeah, they were emailed to her.
Okay. Which lawyer at Steinfeld Francis Law office did you speak to?
Well, I do know that she was talking to Victoria,
Which
who
lawyer?
represents them.
You just stated under oath you spoke to a lawyer at that firm. Which lawyer at that firm did you speak to?
Judge,
And the reason he is dissecting everything is because the attorney general has got her ass under investigation for multiple forms of fraud, not just practicing law without an attorney or without a license. But that takes time. So when she sits there and says, wouldn't I be arrested by now? Nah, she should ask Slot how long that took for fraud investigations to go down.
can I answer any further questions?
All right, you want to
Beanhead was at least smart enough to know he backed his ass up into something.
in the event that you would incriminate yourself.
What does that mean? I just don't want to answer any questions. I'd rather get a lawyer. Because how is this fair that you are here from
How is it fair that you and Gabby get to lie and threaten multiple other creators, Aaron, and drag us into court across multiple states? How is that fair, Beanhead?
People that are from a whole different state, and she has no lawyer?
She chose to do this little skit.
Ms. Jacobson created that letter?
No.
And you're under oath. Which lawyer did you speak to regarding...
Objection. Objection.
Okay, what is the objection? Just say the ground.
So no one has talked, well,
Okay,
okay.
no, you can't give testimony.
I haven't talked to anybody from that law firm.
You talked to a lawyer. Did you talk to a lawyer from that firm?
Yep,
Well, I
he's
thought
just as
Victoria
guilty.
worked for that law firm. That's what I was under circumstances.
Who was the lawyer you spoke to?
I said I thought Victoria was the lawyer.
He thought Vicky was the lawyer. Oopsie.
Yeah.
And you thought she was the lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a real law firm?
From what I understood, yes.
How do you understand?
That's what I've been told.
Okay. Have you seen that law firm?
No. How would I have seen it?
Did you go to the law firm?
No.
And the only person that told you that was a real law firm is Jackie.
They will be charged.
Correct.
No.
Who else told you that's a real law firm?
Other people?
Who?
Victoria, Jen.
Victoria Quintero, the name of the
Yeah.
person on there? She said that's a real law firm?
Yeah.
And you spoke to Victoria Quintero?
Yeah.
And when did you speak to her?
I've spoken to her quite a few times
On what phone?
on my own phone.
What's your phone?
I'm not giving that out in court.
Okay. You claim you spoke to Victoria Quintero on your phone regarding the legal situation here.
Yes.
And she is, you justified her, she's a paralegal you've spoken to at that law firm.
I'm just going off of what I have been told by her and Gabrielle over
Did
there.
you speak to Victoria Quintero about the legal license in that law firm?
In the piece of paper,
Yeah, the cease and desist on it. Responsible for that.
I just knew that she emailed it to Gabby and then told her to print it out and send it to them.
Did you talk to Victoria Quintero about that, about this?
No.
Cease and desist.
Not the letter,
What
no.
did you talk to Victoria Quintero about?
They're building an investigation of... See, when an investigation is simple, it could take up 5 to 6 months, right? We're right about that time frame now. But the more complex a case that the Attorney General is looking into, meaning multiple people crossing multiple state lines, that takes more time. So, not had quite enough time to go through everything. And plus, she continues to fake documents on a daily basis. It's called entitlement.
Do I have to answer that?
But, yes.
She's a scammer. She got the right one this time, though.
Just about everything that's going on and that things need to be done because seeing her the way she is, that something needs to be done about this.
Keep her ass
So she
offline.
said that
Make her stop lying on
she was
people.
gonna write up a cease and desist letter and then email it to her and then she would send it out.
So you talked to Victoria Quintero specifically about the cease and desist letter that you just saw earlier?
Yes.
And she said she was going to write it up and send it to your wife.
Yes. To send it out, yes.
All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, you can sit down. Okay. At this juncture, there's no additional witnesses for the petitioner, so we consider that your case is rested. Counsel, how do you wish to proceed?
Just please.
I would like to do a continuance so I could get a lawyer.
Okay. That motion is untimely and it's denied. Okay.
Denied her motion for a turn. She wanted a lawyer.
For certain purposes. But it's pending since I'm
May I inquire briefly, Your Honor?
Yes.
Ms. Brown, Ms. Harding, I'm going to show you a disc that you saw yesterday in the office. Do you recall that disc? The thumb drive?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know what that thumb drive contains?
Recordings of her that she has put on the internet, TikTok specifically.
Objection. Objection. I have videos as well that I would like to show as well.
She gets really mad that we get to present our evidence about her and she didn't get to present. Yeah.
Foundation.
Courtrooms have procedure, babe.
Have you seen Gabrielle Jacobson post
Thank you.
videos of herself for profit?
Yes.
And has she been posting these videos for profit where she creates fake claims and fake drama?
Yes.
Okay, and that goes for both Laura Harding as Natasha Brown.
Yes.
Have you seen both? Have you seen the same person that's sitting in this courtroom, Gabrielle Jacobson, post these videos online regarding fake threats that were made to her?
Yes.
As well as creating fake drama for profit?
Yes.
Objection. Hearsay.
Thank you, Rick.
Counsel, within your questioning is fake drama, so
I'll
as a
rephrase.
conclusion, yes, I think.
Have you seen videos in here, the videos that we have here that were marked for evidence for today?
Thank you,
Do
Tom.
they relate to are they Gabriella Jacobson online posting on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay. And you've seen her post videos online on TikTok?
Yes.
Okay. And is it the same person that is in this courtroom that filed this injunction? That's the same person that are contained in these videos?
Yes.
Is she the same person that's talking in these videos?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time I'd ask to mark this thumb drive as Defense Exhibit 5.
All right. All right. Do you want to?
It is not.
Are you saying this is not you?
No. What I'm saying is that this is what Brownie has done, or Natasha Brown has done to me and Laura. It's not vice versa. They're not the ones that are getting order protection. I am. So I would like to. I don't want this to happen. It's not about them. It's about me. And so I have proof of Natasha speaking and.
Your Honor, I'm a freaking narcissist. It's all about me. Judge, it's all about me. Me. Okay, Jan, shut
A
up.
picture of her, knowing that is her account, and what she's done in threatening me, how she wants to take pictures of me, is all recorded in the last couple of days. And she goes, I am taking you down.
All right, counsel, how do you want to respond?
Your Honor, her objection is nonsensical. I've laid the foundation for these
Thank you.
videos to come in there. They've authenticated the videos. They've watched them. They are true and accurate videos of what she's posted online about.
Judge gets to see the claim slam, I think.
business, as well as about these false threats that she's claiming about here. She's doing this for financial.
Objection. Again, it's irrelevant to this case.
Her getting online and saying that she's not scared and that she doesn't know who's.
Objection. Hearsay. I never mentioned any names.
Okay.
And she's already denied this, so this is also collateral evidence.
Okay. As I'm seeing the distinction here, is what the respondent is attempting to introduce is videos of you posting online. You're not disputing that is you, and so the foundation is you posted that and it's out there for everyone to see. The reverse is you're saying that you have videos of Ms. Harding, but I believe through the questioning, they're denying that they're doing this, and there's no proof that what you're seeing is actually posted by the respondent.
It is true, Your Honor.
Okay.
See, we denied making any threats. She's saying, oh, yes, they did. But she has no proof. She doesn't understand that.
It is true.
At this time, I'd ask to move
Very much so.
Exhibit 5 into evidence, and I also would ask that it's just published to the jury.
All right.
To the jury, I'm sorry. I forgot.
And how long is it?
They're short clips, Judge. There's a total of 7 clips I could play in here.
All right.
I did.
Yeah, see, we've already been in here for over an hour with this judge. She's over it. It's about lunchtime. You can see the times right over here. She's had enough of the bullshit.
Make a request for the AV, but Mr. Murdoch said that they have to pull the system. So.
Your Honor, this is going to be allowed, and can I show evidence as well, too? Please.
Okay, ma'am, again, the foundation is, and I believe, I think you've argued this, counsel?
We have.
Could you explain again your argument as to why her documents should not come into evidence?
Those documents were not properly authenticated. They were all hearsay. She can't say who created them, when they were created, and on top of that, they're outside the scope of the injunction. These videos go to, this goes to motive and bias. It goes to the actual injunction. It's what she posted during the pendency of this injunction regarding what she does. This is what she does for her.
Okay, so we need to wrap this up. I will review the video. If you can bring it, or can you turn it just so that we can see it or both hear it?
My clients have seen it.
And then you have the thumb drive to introduce into evidence.
Yes.
Your Honor, can I say one more thing? Please. What these ladies have done to me has put me in a very significant
I put it on a
amount of
charger.
emotional distress of what they've done to me on social media. And I just really think that this is unfair because they did not come here and do an injunction against me.
Right.
And I feel like this is not fair.
Gabby, but see, we have a right to defend ourselves against the false allegations you've made against us. That's how court works. You don't get to just go in there and tell your bullshit lies and put us in jail, honey.
Sure. If this was against me, I would understand why they could play these videos. And if I can't show, like, I have evidence and proof that this is Natasha.
You have to follow
I'm the one that's
procedure,
being a
Gabby.
CEO. I'm the one that they are threatening me. I have never once threatened Natasha. I've never once have done anything to her like they have done to me.
Okay. All right.
The judge has all the videos of her pointing her little pointer finger at the thing and telling him she wants him in the ring and that we should pull up. Judge has already seen that shit. But here.
Someone just threatened me that I didn't want me dead. What happened? Please tell me. Are you scared? No, I'm not scared. Someone just threatened me that I did.
Okay, and in this
Thank
video,
you.
Ms. Brown, there are people that look like they're writing in. You know what that is all about?
That is her comment section. Those are people that send her gifts, send her money.
And as part of her, if you pay money to her,
Thank you, guys.
you're allowed to write into her video, which you just saw.
Yes.
So she profits from somebody.
Can I object?
I can't go back.
Does she profit from posting a video about someone threatening her and then saying she's not scared and the people writing? Is this something that you are aware of that she profits from?
Yes.
Oh my God, thank you guys.
Someone just threatened me that I didn't want me dead. What happened? I'm not scared.
Oh my God, thank you. They're playing the video of where she is claiming someone threatened her and she's in the box with Plaka. And she tells Plaka she's not scared.
Someone just threatened me that I did.
Go to the next video, which is labeled video 1.
Thank you, guys.
You didn't know this word? I sure did. What did they think? They just said they hand it to my attorney and take it to the judge.
She's claiming to have an attorney and she's taking it to the judge.
Right. So it's like, I'm done. I am done. Do you know what it is? No. You have an idea? Listen, I don't have an idea at all. I have hundreds of people.
Thank you, mods.
People would have to be surprised.
And did you, Ms. Brown's that video, she also posted online regarding hundreds of people saying things about her allegedly and that she has no idea.
That sound is my CD drive I had to get to play this.
And Ms. Hardy, you've seen that video as well? She posted, Ms. Jacobson posted that online?
Yes. Yes.
I'll show you now, it's on video 2.
Thank you. Yeah, she just told Plaka she had an attorney now, but she was sending it straight to the judge.
How did they come in one of her videos?
Yes.
Okay, so kids watch this.
Yes.
Can I object to this? This is irrelevant, and that's not the truth. That's disgusting, Your Honor. Please, that's not what happened.
It's her clam slamming what she's calling disgusting.
One of her videos is the gangster Gabby.
Yes.
You've all seen that?
Yes.
Can I see that video?
Yes.
Please, can I see that video? I need to see it. Like,
Oh, it's going to be shown, and it's going to be entered into. I know he's a great one.
And then
I don't want to be violent. I'm sorry.
And then there's one that's called Bipolar Gabby. Is that one that she posted? And then is that one where her and her twin sister giving the middle finger to everyone?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. What they have done to me has been significantly.
And this is one that she posted.
This evidence goes to motive, bias, impeachment.
Yes.
So it's all relevant.
And then the one where the clam slam.
Mind you, objection. A clam slam is what Natasha has called it first.
He's a high kick into a split, but no.
She calls the clam slam.
Your Honor, this is bringing bad memories. Can we just move on to? It's making me, I'm sorry. I just can't listen to it anymore.
Well, this is stuff that you're posting.
Yes, but it's not what he's making it to seem like. No, I don't. It's called a high kick into a split. It's just entertaining.
It's just entertaining. It is disgusting, Gabby, but it's your content.
Yes.
Social media is for 18 years and up, and I have it on my TikTok account for 18 years and up. That is disgusting for you to say that I would do that.
But you did do that. You did do that, Gabby. You're disgusting, right?
She claimed to be pregnant at one point, but wasn't pregnant. Has she had sex with her boyfriend, her husband on?
Objection! Objection!
You have that video, sir?
I don't want to show that.
Okay, all right.
The judge wanted to see the sex online where she had sex with Aaron.
Video number 2. I'm going to move to video number 3. Video number 3.
Objection, this is irrelevant to this case.
Gets a message.
This is irrelevant to this case.
Okay, I don't know what it is yet. Counsel, what does this video show?
This is Miss Jacobson threatening her people online, saying "Game on, bitch."
Didn't she say she didn't
That was
just
not
threaten us?
towards the defendants. Objection, irrelevant. I never said names. I've never mentioned any names. So objection, irrelevant. I did not mention any names.
Okay. But what these videos are showing is that you're stating you don't know who's doing this threatening, you're done, but then you're coming into court today and saying that you know it's these two people, but there's no evidence to show that it's these two people.
Your Honor, when I was on live, I didn't want to call the names out, so I kept it to myself.
It's
Judge is
a statement
full.
that you've made.
Because when I had this
See, Judge is mad now.
The C and D letter.
Okay.
I couldn't talk to them.
We need to wrap up. You keep saying the same thing, but it's not a legal objection.
Okay.
So this is video 3 for the purpose of the recording today.
Okay. What's number 4?
The one I just showed is one where she says "Game on, bitch," and she threatened her.
Yeah, the judge is hangry.
I'm done.
Okay, where she went from "Game on, bitch," laughing to crying, and that was on her TikTok video number. Video number 4 is another one of her with her twin sister. And Miss Brown, Miss Hardy, is that on the left? Is that Miss Jacobson?
Yes.
From what you've seen of her on TikTok?
Yes.
Is that her twin sister on the right?
Yes.
And so I can speed it up for the court. Is this now getting into some verbal altercation for the audience?
Objection, conflicts of interest. That's my sister, and this has nothing to do with that case, this case, so please.
Okay.
Because this is my sister, and it's conflict of interest. I'm going to object irrelevant. It has nothing to do with this case, Your Honor.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, it's overruled. Go ahead, Counselor, next.
It's almost done. It's about a minute 50 left.
Thank you guys. Don't need to do that. Thank you. I just want the truth out there. The real truth. Where she's threatening and stuff. Thank you.
Objection to this. The reason why that video is being played is because with TikTok and the two chats, they have torn me and my sister apart with lies.
This is not an objection.
This is irrelevant. It's reasons.
Thank you all very much. I'm just trying not to thank you all so you can hear it, but I appreciate everything.
Miss Brown, is part of her TikTok acting to be funny?
Yes.
Same question. Sorry.
I'm just clearing my name. Doing what everybody should do.
Yes, please.
Especially if you've been falsely accused. You should always clear your name. Thank you guys.
Move to video number 5.
Here's the...
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. He's a minor, please.
Ma'am, you're posting this all over social media.
You're right, I have. On a private account.
Now the comments are in there.
Thank you.
Paying money.
Yes.
And that's for telling people to buy forward.
Yes.
Objection, that's not towards my son. Nope, that's not, objection, that's not going towards, I remember this video.
Okay.
Objection, nope, those videos are, nope. I need to see them, please. Because I remember those videos. Those are not what I said, so please.
Did Ms. Jacobson post this video on?
Your Honor, can I see that video, please? Because that is not, I need to see that video,
Okay,
please.
show her the video.
I
She's
need to
saying
see
she's
that.
talking about her son, but then we need to finish up.
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard the judge gave her every opportunity, coddled her throughout the whole thing, but once she started seeing Gabrielle, the real Gabrielle, the liar, she'd had enough.
Okay, pause it.
Can I finish putting my evidence?
Go ahead.
Here's what's going through my mind, and I'm trying not to think about it. But I'm thinking, like, what a serial killer. Is it wrong for thinking that? That's a bad thing for a mom to say. You're a kid.
So when she's talking about her kid being a serial killer, did you see how many people were commenting?
Yes.
At that you're seeing this live?
Yes.
Okay, and how much money does someone like this make with all the people that are following?
Tens of thousands.
Thank you guys.
And is she making by streaming this?
Thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Thousands. You can check quickly. Yeah, there's websites you can go to see how much she makes from that.
Okay, Ms. Brown, you can see how much money she makes from TikTok?
Yes.
Is your testimony is tens of thousands?
Yes, it is.
And Ms. Hardy, is your testimony
Yep.
making tens of thousands?
Yes, there it is.
I'm going to show you the last one, video number 6. Where she's making a sexual thing with her vagina online. Is that something she posts online to make money as well?
Yes, it is.
Is that something?
Yeah, she's made that much.
children can see?
Yes, it is.
And is that her video number 6?
Yes.
Working with her vagina?
Yes.
And that's something her followers can watch as well?
Yes.
As well as open to the public for kids or anybody else who wants.
Objection, it's not for kids. It's 18 years and older.
That's all I have.
That was wrong for kids, but no.
How old was Anthony and Emily, Gabby, when they were there? Barely 18?
No, Your Honor, can I show you my evidence?
Okay.
No, ma'am, your turn is over.
He's in his case in sheet.
I'm almost done, Judge.
All right.
Last couple quick. Ms.
Thank
Brown,
you.
I'm going to ask this in a row if I could. Ms. Brown, you first. Where do you live?
Ohio.
Have you ever met Gabrielle Jacobson in person?
No, I have not.
Do you have any relationship with her?
No, I do not.
Did you ever send her a text message?
No, I
Did you
have
ever
not.
send her anything on Facebook?
No, I have
Did
not.
you ever call her on the phone?
No, I
Did you
have
ever
not.
FaceTime with her?
No, I have
Did
not.
you ever send her any message on social media?
No, I have not.
What do you know about her from watching her on social media?
That she performs for money.
Ms. Hardy, I'm going to ask you some questions now. Where do you live?
Indiana.
And have you ever met this person, Gabrielle Jacobson, in person?
No, sir, I have not.
Do you have any relationship with her?
No, sir, I do
Did
not.
you ever send her a text message?
No, sir, I have not.
We're almost
Did you
done.
ever send her a Facebook message?
No, sir, I have not.
Did you ever call her on the phone?
No, sir, I have
Did you
not.
ever FaceTime with her?
No, sir, I have not.
Did you ever send her any message directly on social media?
No, sir, I have not ever sent her anything.
And And she filed a similar stalking injunction against you in what state?
Indiana, Monroe County.
And were you there when that hearing took place in front of a judge?
Yes, I was.
Okay, what happened in that case?
She had no evidence to all the accusations and it was denied.
Was it the same type of
Yes, sir.
evidence?
It was pretty much the exact same evidence.
Everything that you heard here, was it the same thing that she brought in Indiana?
Yes, sir.
And it was, when you were there, it was denied as well?
Denied.
I was a witness for her.
I have nothing further.
If you want to question either of these two witnesses as to what they've testified to, they've kept it within, you have to say within the scope of their testimony.
Natasha, have you ever talked about me on a live stream?
Objection, Your Honor, the relevance.
Overruled, but you need to make your question more specific.
All right, Laura.
I would assume she's talking to her attorney, so.
Correct. Laura Harding, have you ever went on live and spoke about Cameron and called and I'm sorry, let me phrase that. Laura Harding, do you remember the time that you went on live and you said or you stated that you were going to stomp me in a mud puddle?
Objection.
No, I do not.
Okay. Natasha Brown, do you remember a couple days ago threatening that you were to take pictures outside of the courtroom and then you have to get you were going to go in the courtroom first, and then if I walk past you, that I would that you can see if I could smell like tuna and corn chips.
No.
Okay, I have it on recording. Natasha Brown, do you remember when that you're talking about my undergarments?
She's really mad right now.
They called me a twat waffle and a cunt.
Objection, Your Honor, compound beyond the scope.
Okay, well, I'm going to overrule. Can you answer the question?
No.
Okay, I have it on recording. And Laura Harding, have you ever posted pictures of my son on a social media or Discord?
No, I have not.
Okay, I have proof of that, Your Honor. Natasha Brown, have you ever remember live streaming me and telling everyone that I'm the worthless piece of shit on earth and I'm going to pay for what I'm going to do?
No.
Okay, I have it on recording. Hey, Natasha, do you remember when you were on live a couple days ago when you said, what was the goal into the community? To take the twins down and shut them up. Do you remember that, Natasha Brown?
No, I don't.
I have it on recording. Natasha Brown, do you remember you call a picture of you with your middle finger above your nose, stating that I just got off the phone with the attorney. You're going down.
No.
I have that on recording. Laura Harding, have you ever spoke about Cameron's IEP?
Objection, Judge, this is beyond the scope.
I have it on evidence.
Cameron is, I don't even know who Cameron is.
That's my son.
Okay, and it's beyond the scope of the injunction. Cameron's not mentioned in here.
Okay. She can answer the question. I mean, your client's made a denial.
Yeah.
Go ahead, answer the question.
What was the question?
The question, Laura Harding, the question was, have you ever posted a picture of his IEP paperwork and spoke about his IEP and made a joke out of it?
No, I have not.
Never
Natasha
made a joke
and
out
Laura,
of it.
Have you
She
ever
forgot that
went on a
part.
live stream, talked about that my son was not autistic, stating
Every word in this sentence is important, by the way.
that you have no evidence of that?
No.
I have it on recording. Natasha and Laura, how long have you been watching me on TikTok for?
Around a year.
Laura and Natasha, how long, I'm sorry, do you know me in person or is it just social media?
Social media.
So tell me this, how do you know my real life? How do you know what things I say and what I actually do? Everything's on social media, it's just what you see. But can you tell me why you go on live and spread false rumors on live about me when you have no evidence, no facts? Natasha, have you ever stated...
Let me answer the question.
Oh, sorry.
I don't understand the question. She has several in that statement.
My objection is compound.
Natasha, do you recall when you were trying to leave here for the airport and you stated on a live stream and you said there's no way in hell I'm going to let Gabby win?
No.
I have it on recording. Natasha Brown, have you spoke about my private parts and my body parts?
No.
I have that on recording as well. Laura Harding, do you remember when you stated on Discord that you said, would anyone feel bad if she was hit by a bus? I was asking for a friend.
No, I do not.
I have that screenshot and a proof that it's her.
I'm going to object to her commentary after the fact.
Yes.
I've already testified.
One more question.
It's completely improper.
One more question. Laura Harding, do you remember a video?
I move to strike her comments after the question, after the answer.
That would be granted.
Thank you.
The last question you said.
Laura Harding, do you remember that you stated online that you were going to record me with in here and on outside of the TikTok? I'm sorry, outside of the courtroom.
No, I do not.
I have it on recording.
Objection to your comments.
Being stricken. Yes, sir. Okay. I think we need to go to closing.
Yes.
Okay. Counsel, do you have a motion?
I have a motion to dismiss, Judge. There's been insufficient facts. There's nothing. There's no evidence in the record whatsoever that Ms. Brown and Ms. Harding wrote anything about her, said anything about her. They don't even know her. And she's admitted herself she doesn't even know that. So there's no imminent fear of anything. They live in Ohio and in Indiana, and she dragged these people down here
Dismiss.
with a fake injunction.
Granted.
So I have a motion to dismiss, and I have another motion after that, but there's no
My
evidence
attorney fees,
to suggest
granted.
either of my clients had done anything. The temporary had previously been not granted by this court, and she has not presented anything new that should sway this court to grant any type of relief to her. This has been nothing more than a frivolous injunction for her own monetary gain.
All right. Then I'm going to grant the motion to dismiss.
And I have a motion for attorney's fees, Judge. Under 57.105, I'd ask for sanctions. I understand the court has to make certain findings. I could file.
And what did the court do? Granted it.
Regarding hearing that if the court wishes, since it is a late hour. But I am going to ask that the court consider it under 57.105 because she's filed frivolous injunctions in this courthouse. She's got another one pending. She's got 5 in this courthouse that she's filed. These are the first 2. There's another one coming up in April, and there's 2 that I can't see because they're confidential because she's trying to have these people served in another state. This is an abuse of the system. She is doing this for monetary gain, and I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask the court for attorney's fees. If I could allow the court, leave the court time to just file the motion and argue it, and schedule a hearing date for that. Okay.
Your Honor, one more thing. I understand what I submitted in the injunction, but I was also told by the DV court that I have more evidence and videos that I could be able to show you to prove that it was Natasha and to prove what she is doing and what she's threatening. Everything that he is saying is not true. I have everything right here to prove that this is her.
Okay. All right. Then, so the court would, grant your motion for 57.105, but if you could file a written motion. And
You see the judge says right there that she's going to allow his motion for the attorney fees right in front of Gabby. But he's got to write it so it can go in the paperwork.
schedule it for hearing, so an amount can be determined.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the amount will be determined.
You could again outline your, the basis.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
And can I have an address to send it to Ms. Jacobson? She's pro se. I have to CC her on it.
Do we have an email with her?
Now, Gabby showed her ass so bad at the end here that the judge wanted to make sure that we left that courtroom with the order in hand. Because of her, they wanted to make sure that she was completely out of the courtroom before we left the courtroom because they were afraid of what Gabby and Aaron would do to me and Brownie leaving the courtroom. And I don't have that part on recording, but the reason those pictures were taken outside the courtroom is because Danny and Momo had showed up to take those pictures, and that's why Gabby was crying her little eyeballs out. You see,
Email with the clerk.
my attorney fees were granted. There's the minutes.
Or I can, if the clerk can write it down for me.
I mean,
I just didn't see it on here.
She have to reimburse costs for the voice.
Oh, wait, I have a phone number. I have a 905 Southeast 13.
That, the amount was to be determined. I have yet to find out exactly how much she owes me. But she owes me.
Come up, please.
But I'm sure the more she keeps filing paperwork on me down there in Lee County, they're just going to keep racking up those sanctions on her dumbass.
Can I go do?
I'm just going to use the address.
And that's it. So, y'all heard it here. I'll go live again in the morning. It's late.